Diamond Dave here. This is Fighting at 40, Episode 2, What's in My Gym Bag? Every night before I get ready to train, I like to pack my gym bag for the next day's training. When I wake up in the morning, I'm tired, I'm a zombie for about an hour, and I figured it would take me forever to get all my stuff ready and I'd forget half of it, so I pack it up the night before. And it still takes me like 20 minutes, half an hour to get everything together, packed, and all organized and everything. And I always wonder, why does this take me so long? I think about how many minutes of my life I spend just packing a gym bag 5 days a week. I try to calculate it, and I still don't really know why it takes me that long. So now, we're going to find out together, because I'm going to go piece by piece through all the equipment that I use to train jiu-jitsu and mixed martial arts every day that I do. So, to start off, we're going to go with not what's in my gym bag, but what is my gym bag. I'm using a HYABUSA gym bag that I got recently. It was part of a set. The bag itself is very good. It's big enough for me to fit everything in, but not too big that I can't carry it comfortably. And so far, for about 3 months, it's held up pretty well. So step one, I open the bag. Here we go. And now I start to load it up. So I'm going to start with my mixed martial arts training gear, since this is Fighting at 40, Episode 2, and we're talking about my amateur mixed martial arts journey. I'm going to start with what I think is the most important piece of equipment that I put in my bag every day. My mouthpiece. I will not spar without a mouthpiece in. There's a lot of people that will not even roll just jiu-jitsu, no striking without a mouthpiece in. I like my teeth the way they are. I'm already missing one. I don't want to miss any more. So I got this mouthpiece from Guard Labs. It's not a cheap boil and bite mouthpiece. It's custom fitted, so it does fit in my jaw comfortably. And so far, it's taking care of my teeth. In the bag. Item 2. Hybrid MMA gloves. These are HYABUSA brand 7-ounce gloves. And you wear these when you're doing MMA sparring. You can still grapple in them. You see the open fingers. It doesn't enclose the hand totally like a boxing glove, but it protects your training partner's face and your hands. Everything will be linked down below. These HYABUSA turtle gloves will be linked down below. I really like these. People use different gloves that I train with, and so far I think this brand is one of the better ones that I've used and seen around the gym. So that goes in the bag. Next, since we're on gloves, boxing gloves. These are Raja brand boxing gloves. They're 14-ounce gloves. They were actually a gift to me from a good friend of mine, so thank you, Alf, because I had a terrible pair of Everlast gloves before Alf gave these gloves to me, and they sucked. These fit really well. 14 ounces enough that you can get some striking sparring in without really busting up somebody's head. And so far, they protected my hands pretty well. In the bag. Now, since we're talking about gloves, you need to wrap your hands, and these are ringside hand wraps. Basically, you take the wraps, you roll them up, and then you wrap your hands. So it just gives a little more stability to the hands, less chance of you injuring yourself. So I'm gonna have to rewrap these, but you would roll these up, just put them in the bag. I'm not gonna roll them up now because it takes too long. In the bag. These are better hand wraps than some of the other brands I've used. I tried Everlast, I tried some other shitty brand, ADIDAS. They sucked. The ringside wraps hold up to multiple washings, and I think they're good. I like them. They're not that expensive. Next up, in protective gear, this is my athletic cup. It's still in the box because I've never taken it out or worn it because I'm fucking stupid. But you want to get your balls kicked in? No. Wear a cup. This is a Shock Doctor cup. Like I said, I don't know if it's good or bad because I've never used it, but I should probably start.
I love how you pack that every time with it in the plastic already.
The worst piece of MMA gear that I own. These are Everlast shin guards. They're a size extra large. My shins are a size extra small.
So, big legs, overdeveloped legs. They're not good for dexterity. So aim for something like this. Okay.
Shin guards are important. You saw what happened to Chris Weidman. Nobody wants to bust up their leg, but these are ill-fitting, not just because they're sized wrong for me. They suck. They're already falling apart, even though I've used them about a dozen times. 10 out of 10, would not recommend. I've got a new pair of shin guards coming. by the end of the week. But for now, this is what I have. So they go in the bag. And these actually go in one of these handy outside compartments of my gym bag here. So pop them in right there. Bam. Alright, last piece of MMA sparring gear coming up. This is my helmet. I use this about as much as I use my cup. It's a HYABUSA brand helmet. Pretty well constructed, fits over my head. I feel like, you ever see Silent Hill? You know the guy in the fucking pyramid of metal and he's dragging the sword or whatever it is? It's so claustrophobic. I know I should be wearing headgear. I mean, there's two schools of thought on that, but multiple of my instructors have been like, yo, you really should wear headgear. I don't like sparring with it. Sometimes I wear it, but most of the time I go without. That being said, I think this is a pretty well-constructed headgear. It little claustrophobic, but, you know, it goes in the bag. All right, now we're going to be moving on to apparel, MMA apparel, like fight shorts, leggings, rash guards, stuff like that. But before I review that, I want to say thank you for watching Fighting at 40 Episode 1. Way more people watched than I thought would. And just wanted to say thanks. So if you like this video, give a like, leave a comment. Comments are really good. Tell people about it. Follow Fight Fuel MMA on YouTube, because we're going to be putting out a lot of videos. More to come, like the first one where Andre Barquero kicked my ass. So that's going to be coming up soon. Give a follow if you like it. All right. MMA apparel. We're going to start with the underlayer first. We've got spats made by TSLA. Not the brand going to space with the Dogecoin, even though, yo, Doge to the moon. But there's a brand called TSLA. They make boogie boarding gear, surfing gear. They also make rash guards and spats, stuff like that. Super cheap. And some of their gear I've had for 4 to 5 years, and I still wear it. So this brand, TSLA, highly recommend. I always wear spats when I train, whether I'm training MMA or no-gi jiu-jitsu. So the spats that I wear most often are the TSLA brand. They go in the bag. Now, athletic underwear. I got ADIDAS brand. There's tons of brands. The reason you wear compression underwear or wicking underwear, athletic underwear when you train, is because if you wear the regular underwear that you wear day to day, taint friction and the sweat and the stank just eat away at your underwear and destroy it. So get some dedicated athletic underwear. Like I said, ADIDAS brand, these are good. They go in the bag. Fight shorts. Ba-bam! These are probably the coolest fight shorts I own. These are the VHTS TRIPPY Tiger fight shorts. And when they first released them, I wanted to buy a pair. They're pretty expensive, so I passed. They re-released them, and I pulled the trigger. They're really well made. They're fucking cool. Look, there's fucking tigers on them. Once you see the tiger, it's too late, right? You gotta let them know you're coming.
Roar.
So I like these. They're one of the best made pairs of fight shorts that I have. They go in the bag. Rash guard. So we're not savages. We're not out there training with no shirt, taking shirtless selfies. At the end of class, we wear rash guards almost all the time. And this is a rash guard I got pretty recently. It's a brand called COVERT Cat. I found them on Instagram. Actually, I put up a poll asking my training partners, like, yo, should I get this rash guard? The majority won. They said get the rash guard, so I ordered it. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I'm not sponsored by anybody who makes any gear that I'm reviewing today. I'm just giving you honest answers. You probably knew that based on our subscriber number, but that's besides the point. Point is, these guys are pretty cool. I still talk to them sometimes, like just shoot the shit on Instagram. And their rash guards are really nice. I like to look good on the mats. Who doesn't? COVERT Cat rash guard. It's good. It goes in the bag. Okay, so this is the gear that I wear onto the mats, or I wear into the cage or the ring, and that's the majority of what you pack up, right? But there's also a bunch of other stuff that you need to start your training day and just in case stuff. So once I get it packed up like this, I got everything in here. I like to organize it a little, jam some shit down. Bam, see, now it's organized. Now you can fit more shit in here, right? That's my version of organizing. All right, that didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. Regardless, Now it's time to bring the accessories in here. So first thing I gotta pack is my shower stuff, because nobody wants to get staph. And if you don't shower after you train, you get fucking staph. And I've got a cool video of like this abscess leaking out of the back of my head from maybe 3.5, 4 years ago. So, accessories. Gym bag accessory time starts with another bag. Why do you need a bag? Because you're gonna put your gym dirties and filthy, disease-infested, scuzzy rash guard spats that you've worn for 3 hours on the mats in a plastic bag before you get it in your gym bag, so your gym bag itself does not turn into a cesspool of filth and disease that's contained inside this plastic bag. There's other stuff in this bag. I'm going to tell you what it is. Yeah, that's good. So what's in this bag? Towel. I use a microfiber towel most of the time. Check this out. Small towel, compact, right? Look at that. It's huge. Look at this. Dry yourself with that. Doesn't take up too much space in your gym bag, because as you can probably see, there's already not that much space left. Next, soap, shampoo, and conditioner. So for soap, I use Armbar Soap. And I use it religiously for about 4 years now, since I got that aforementioned staph infection. Since I started using Armbar Soap, I have had no skin issues of any kind on the mats. And I do train a lot. So to me, that says it is a good after training soap. Again, I'm not sponsored by them, nothing like that. It's just, I think it's really good. There's a bunch of different jiu-jitsu or MMA soaps you could buy. This is the one I use. It's good. Also, shampoo, conditioner, Garnier Fructis.
Remember those commercials where the girl had the hair and they tied to the bar? She pulled the bar. They got me. Like 10 years ago. I've been using it ever since. I don't think that's really
important. Regardless, soap, shampoo, conditioner. Bam. Goes in the bag. Last in here, regular underwear. Clean underwear. Not your gym underwear. Your day-to-day underwear, right? We talked about that? You got that? Okay, good. So all this bag, this towel, underwear, they go in the bag. Sorry about the crinkling. It's the bag before the bag. It's the bag in the bag. It's bagception. Okay, one more item on the gym accessories list, and that other item is another bag. Now, it is another bag. It goes in the bag. It doesn't go in the bag in the bag. It goes in the regular bag. But in this bag are my shower shoes. There's 2 of them. You just got to trust me. I'm not taking the other one out because of the crinkling in the microphone. But these are like $10 shower shoes. Yeah, there you go. See, it's this, like $10 shower shoes. Julie found them for me online. They're super cheap. I wear them all the time. They're good. They haven't fallen apart yet. The bag goes in the bag next to the other bag with the bag inside of it. But bam! So now, this is the time as I'm getting ready. I'm like, man, this bag is really full. Should I have gotten a bigger bag? Got to make it work. This is the bag I have. How many times have I said bag? These are the last couple items that I put in, and they're coming up right now. Next item to go in the bag, a water bottle. Because you want to drink water on the mats because you're getting dehydrated, and then your brain is shrinking, or the fluid around your brain is shrinking, and somebody's punching you in the head. It's bad, so stay hydrated, right? I stay hydrated by drinking water out of this Fight Fuel MMA water bottle. Look at that shit. I kind of am sponsored by Fight Fuel since it's joined my channel. So I lied about not being sponsored by any of the items, but this one's really good. I would be nuts about this water bottle, even if it wasn't the water bottle that you could get on my Teespring site to support our channel just by going on Teespring and buying a water bottle. This is the one that I use. Fight Fuel MMA water bottle. All right, unscrew it, put the water in it, goes in the bag. Couple last minute items. I throw a bar of deodorant in because after I shower, it's better to put deodorant on right away, right? Then you wait to get home. You're like, man, I haven't worn deodorant in 3 hours. So this goes in the bag. But this I put in these side pockets right here. You see that? It goes in the side pocket. I don't know why. That's where I put it. Some kind of like protein bar or granola bar or something. Because sometimes you're at the gym for a long time and you get really hungry and then you have one of these and you're super happy that you packed it and you eat it. That goes with the deodorant. I don't know why, but it does. Last thing coming up before I get to that last thing. If you've made it this far, I guess you liked the video. Thanks for watching again. You could go back and watch the first episode of Fighting at 40. on our YouTube channel. We're going to link it here. And there's also a bonus interview with Andre Barquero, our friend who helped us out to film that video. So we're going to link that there too. Okay, last thing coming up now. It's another bag! But there's stuff in this bag. This is the official Fight Fuel MMA bag, accessory bag.
Wow.
You could put anything you want in this. You could use this not at the gym. You want to carry stuff, you put it in the bag. You want to put change in for your laundry that you're going to be doing a lot of when you train jiu-jitsu or MMA. You put it in the bag, whatever. This bag, I put my what if stuff. So in here, I've got tape. I've got some kind of wipe, like if you're super stank, you wipe yourself off with it. You're less stank. I've got, oh, this is actually really good. NUUN, it's like a hydrator. You drop it in a glass of water, it fizzes like Alka-Seltzer. Then in about 2 minutes, you have electrolytes replenished. It tastes pretty good. It actually makes me want to drink more water than I would normally drink, so this is good. Other kind of tape. The good little finger tape, when you get the finger, you know, the joints and they're messed up. And then you see people who can do this. They could they make crazy patterns and it's impressive. Their fingers are like reinforced. I don't know how to do that. I just tie it around, but I'm going to figure it out one day. And what else? 2 more things in here. I don't have enough fingers for this. Hair ties, because if you got long hair, you got to keep that shit in check. You can't come onto the mats with your hair greased up with grease or all wild or anything. It's super annoying. People are trying to get the crossface. They get hanks of your hair. So you got to secure that shit, right? With hair ties. And last, fingernail clippers. Because you don't want to be the guy that everybody calls Wolverine on the mats. Because when you roll with people, there are trails of scratch marks on them. It makes people angry. They bleed and then they mess up their gear and there's blood on the mats. They don't like you anymore. So trim your fingernails. I put this in the bag in case I've gotten to the gym and haven't trimmed my fingernails, so now I have it. This is the full quotient, I don't know if that's the right word, quota? Full everything that is in my bag. This is everything that I pack into my gym bag for my MMA training. When I'm doing just jiu-jitsu, I'll throw in a D. So far, this is what's gotten me through my MMA training. Now, I'm going to ask a favor. I want to get a conversation started in the comments so maybe we could help each other out. If anybody has suggestions on a better set of shin pads or a better microfiber towel or you use a different electrolyte hydrator, let's throw it into the comments and then maybe everybody watching this will get some good suggestions from stuff that you've used in the past and you know works. So that'd be real cool if everybody does that. Next episode of Fighting at 40, episode 3. We've got the Manimal coming in, and he and I are going to do three or four rounds of sparring, and the rules are going to be rigged against him. I can't roll with him. He just does whatever he wants, so we're going to have to put a little handicap on him to make it a little more competitive, and it should be MMA comedy.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right. Make it clap.
So we'll have that out to you sometime soon. Check back for that. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. We're out.